oggi si finisce Starfield. Ah sì, apriamo qua. Allora, facciamo così. Così. Sì, questo. Poi risolto automatico. Mi sa che ho perso. No. Carica. Poi facciamo a caso, no? Sbagliato ancora, carichiamo. Questo. Ok, questo. Questo. non è per forza questo. Ok, questo. Come? Penso che... Ho sbagliato ancora. Che cavolo. Ok. Ok. Così.
Iselman.
Ok.
Ehi,
Salviamo. Difficile. Ok. Boh. Ok. Salviamo. Che missione sto facendo? Di pista con le ah, ok. Ok. Spristinare. Ah, difenderti te. Sì, sicurezza. Oggi sono arrivato a attrezzature, eccetera, eccetera, bla 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 bla.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick.
Ok.
Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello. Wish I'd found this earlier. Those sensors around the facility?
Più salute 10. Ok.
Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Imposto il tracciamento bestiame su 183.5. Sul pieno. Posso cambiare le lame?
Well, well.
Scambiamo.
Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag.
Salute. Vediamo qua. Questa me la metto. Due granate. Ah, risorse. Note. Sì, sono cose di pesante di note. Provviste. Ah, questa. Ah, a posto.
Talk to you again soon, darling.
Aspetta, mi investo. Ok. Attiva sistema di tracciamento. Per come ho detto, tracciamento è necessario se sintonizzare la frequenza. $185 questo. Build 0,2. Bene, direi che siamo finalmente pronti a un nuovo test. La frequenza deve essere calibrata in base al taglio del bestiame, quindi toccherà effettuare le commissioni generali delle catture una volta arrivate. Ma se funziona potrei inaugurare una nuova era per veramente estensivo. Potevo dire addio alle finzioni, atletica da veramente all'aperto, faremo soldi a palate. Finalmente tutto ha recuperato l'udito. Direi che possiamo procedere col secondo test. È possibile che le nostre previsioni iniziali in quanto a portata a distanza fossero un po' avventurose. Almeno abbiamo imparato i fondamentali, accendere il sistema, far arrivare il segnale direttamente alla propria radio personale e conoscere la posizione di creature nelle vicinanze. Ora dobbiamo trovare il modo di incrementare il numero degli animali tracciabili contemporaneamente alla distanza del tracciamento.
Tracker's reading green.
Nemici.
What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
Nemici. Eccoli. Si stanno picchiando tra di loro.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live.
Ok.
Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. You can do this. Show it messed with the wrong shock trooper.
Non è là. No? Cogno. Dai, energia delle traiettorie. Cogno. Saliamo. Piano. 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 Piano.
Additional power required.
Ora? Cazzo, qua c'è il vento. Piano. Piove, avevo un portato. Piano. Piano.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is
Eh.
starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a
Vabbè.
vegetarian.
Vai chiuso. Ah, ok. Saliamo e apriamo sta cassa. È diventato buio. Ok. Mm. Proviamo così.
I see. Done that before.
Saliamo.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
Di qua. Dove cavolo è poi il 81? 28, 26. Di sopra. Di sopra. Che devo volare sopra? Difficile questa quest. come faccio a salire? Cosa sta qua? Mannaggia, ci arrivo. Ottimo, devo passare. Andiamo questo. Andiamo energia qua. Grande sto luogo.
Seeing a meat packing
Ancora,
facility
sempre
from
le
the
stesse cose.
inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
Che sono? No. Ah, qua.
System rearm. Fail. Additional power required.
Ah, di qua. Devo salire sul tetto.
I'm not sure what makes its home here, but we should keep our weapons at the ready. Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
Activated. Stand clear.
No? E là l'altro. Salire sul tetto. Giù. Libero? Sì, libero. No, qua non è libero. Giù. Giusto l'energia là, vabbè. Eccola qua, bella. La struttura davanti a noi. Questa qua, forse è una pala eolica. Ah, guarda le toiette. manca uno. Chiudi là. Saliamo sul tetto, la struttura di ponti. Qui c'è la scala. Facciamo là, il container. Giù. Poi andiamo là. Giù. Già arrivati. Eccola l'altro. Sui tubi. Mamma mia, che visto. Ci siamo.
Additional power input required.
Difesa attenzionata. Adesso. Ah, quello là manca. Teniamo sui tubi.
Local defenses restored.
Ok. Ora questa volta la morto. Lo scendo. Saliamo. Era di qua il termometro. Piano, Qua dentro. No, qua non c'è. Mi sa che di qua. Di qua. Dov'è? Sono vicini, Ditto. Eccolo. C'è qualcuno che spara. Dai, sul letto. Dai.
Got a present for ya. Look out!
Oh, la granata. Ah, è la mia amica che spara le granate. Giù. Siamo qua. Ma non muore. Ah no. Morto? Sì.
It's a miracle we were able to bring
Ah,
that thing
tieni il
down.
campione e...
At least we
libero.
avenged the deaths at the colony.
Dove è la scala?
Anything valuable?
Adesso torna la tizia. Poi buttiamo via la roba che non serve, tanto torniamo dalla tizia. Ah, i ginocchi! Un cadavere, vediamo, c'è la loot. Niente interessante. Eccomi.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or... Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph!
Già, tutto sistemato.
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you?
Puoi scoprire tante cose da un piccolo campione.
A lot of life gets recorded in our cells. Like, for example, if this terramorph's cells have certain radiation or chemical exposures, it could point to it having been transported on a ship. Then, we could start getting some answers about this thing. So, did you manage to nab one?
Ecco qua.
All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Aspetta che butto via la roba che non mi serve. Non oggetti. Via. Ok. Andiamo. Non si vede la tizia. Eh?
Hopefully this isn't as concerning as it seems.
Sì, ma se l'ha filmata. Allora, ma che cavolo là? Ok. È finita.
I'll try not to slow you down.
Ah.
Older model. Let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics. Nothing. Maybe a flax can? Spectrograph. Damn. This
That's gone.
equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business?
Boo?
It seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one.
Aspetta che accende la luce. Come mai non si sa come fanno i terramorfi a raggiungere i mondi degli umani? È difficile accorgere di loro.
Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying a coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization.
I terramorfi hanno distrutto altre colonie.
They have. They even took down an entire city once. A place called Londinian had to be quarantined due to a massive outbreak during the Colony War. It's the only known loss of that scale, but it's the reason why any change in our relationship with these creatures needs to be taken very seriously.
Sembra un salto logico con solo un campione.
You're right. We don't have enough information. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your boss, or commander, or whoever it is that actually sent you here. You can even show them this. A gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan thinks there could be more attacks on the horizon. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll recognize the name.
Perché il mio comandante dovrebbe sapere chi sei e fai parte anche tu dell'esercito?
Ah, so you are, you see. And if they sent you way out here, 20 credits says you're Vanguard.
But yes, I was military. Not anymore, but I've still got some friends in the colonies, so if I'm lucky, maybe whoever sent you is one that still likes me.
Non preoccuparti, mi assicurò che il comandante dia il suo assenso.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is.
I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means.
I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars, at least. Now please, go do what you have to do to get that sample in the right hands. We need to know what we're dealing with here. I wish I had more information on Percival. It's been a long time since I've seen him. But was there something you needed?
Come mai sai tante cose su tutti i morfi?
Was my job to know all the nasty critters of the universe for a while. Terramorphs included. Don't do it professionally anymore, though.
Come mai hai fatto sapere? Come hai fatto sapere che dovevi venire qui?
Courier handed me a slate. Guess someone had picked up a strange signal on a flyby. Thought I might want to check it out. Presumably the same person reported the disturbance to the Vanguard. Never did end up getting their name, though.
Chi è questo Percival Walker?
Percival and I worked together for years. He was an alien researcher like me. A scintillating mind, but not what you'd call a people person. What he's doing working for an organization with other human beings, like the Authority, is anyone's guess. But if there's anyone who will be able to tell us definitively if that sample is trouble or not, it's him.
Ok. Non ha su Marte. Ah, la roccia. Aspetta, è giusta sta missione. Ah, è qua. Ok. Posta rotta. Ah, è qua. Torna al comandante, è qua. Là.
Hey, let me know if we're going to head into the well, so I can watch your back.
Salve. Eccoci.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
Mi serve il tuo permesso per consegnare un campione di tessuto di Terramorfo su Marte.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the Terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers?
È andata male, si è salvato solo una ricercatrice, mi ha dato un campione e una agilità.
A gene tag? Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens.
Che diavolo è la Xenobelica?
In the run-up to the Colony War, the UC started a program with a singular goal. Find the deadliest, most terrifying aliens in the galaxy, and have them fight on the side of the UC.
Cos?
Never saw any of the deployments myself, but the program was clearly enough of a success that when the war came to an end 20 years ago, both sides agreed to have the practice banned, at which point, I presume, this tribunal decided to cut Sanan loose.
Xenobelica non suona molto bene.
I'm sure she doesn't list it at the top of her resume. But considering her service record and her area of expertise, I'm not seeing a reason to think this request is anything other than genuine. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special?
Non è certa cosa significa il dottor Walker su Malta analizzi conferma la minaccia. Teme che potrebbero verificarsi altri attacchi come quello che ha spazzato via la gente di Town Coscetti.
She thinks there could be more of these? Well, this is one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. But if Hadrian Sinon thinks this sample needs to get to Mars, then we're gonna make sure it gets to Mars. I'll take care of the clearances and ensure you get your credits. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain.
Okay.
Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Okay, that's it. I'll sell some of your junk.
I'll handle things with the brass. You just make sure that sample gets to Mars.
Cosa puoi dirmi di Anderson?
Only what's in the database. She ran the UC Xeno Warfare Group until she was dismissed at the end of the Colony War, and they banned the practice. The type of person who, if they hand you a strange sample of alien tissue, you do exactly what they ask, preferably with gloves on. There was also a pretty infamous Admiral Sinon, known as Ve Victus, that was executed after the Colony War. Not sure if there's any relation, though. That section of the database is above my pay grade.
Il nome Percival Verto ti dice niente.
It doesn't. But if that's who that sample is destined for, my bet he's former UC Xeno Warfare, just like Hadrian.
Ok, niente. Cosa? Ah, cosa che ho di peso? Ah, questo. Butto lì. Tutto spaziale eravamo in guardia. Figa. Ah, che cazzo. Mi ottenere. Aspetta. Facciamo uno scambio con la mia amica. Dov'è? Amica?
What's happening, darling? I'd be happy to carry a few things for you.
Ah, dipende un po' di cose che butto di lei. Questa è quella. Che li butto per terra. Ah, questi due li posso buttare.
Bye, love.
Quanto peso? 207. Mi do questa. Il casco.
Any troubles? I'll only carry the goods.
Allora, gli do questa. Poi questa. No! Devo buttargli qualcos'altro. Ah no.
If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help.
Cosa cos'è? Beh, buttiamo via qua. E poi anche questi due.
Stay safe, darling.
Non c'è un negozio qua.
Ah,
Tu c'è il
Captain.
negozio?
Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard. Here on Vanguard business?
Cos'è questo posto?
This is Mast, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls.
Tu di cosa si occupi qui?
I'm one of Mast's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're
No, non
going
vende
promptly,
niente qua, nessuno.
and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly.
Ora butto via la roba.
Take care now.
Via, via, via. Allora, dov'è Sara? Sara? Ecco.
Well, hello. Dropping off a few choice items.
Vestiti. Ah no, devo dargli la roba. Vediamo questa. Tutte. 120, 185. Vediamo questa. Poi questo è potente. Ora vediamo questa. È questo che è ok. Poi va bene. Poi questa. Vino. Ah boh. Basta così. Allora va bene così.
Don't stay away too long.
Che dice? Prossima missione. Ah, chiedi persi per attività commerciali, ok. Attività commerciali. Uscire di qua. E aspetta, basta fare così. Ah, non dà Sidonia, ok. Là.
Ugh, Sidonia. Check your suit seals. Martian dust gets everywhere.
Dov'è la nave? Il coso che ripara le navi? Ah, eccolo qua. Devo vedere una cosa.
Hey, what can I do? Got anything you need to offload?
Ah, ripara.
Nothing for us to do.
Ok, è già a posto. Andiamo.
Sure, have at it.
Migliora nave. Questa mente. Vabbè, intanto non serve. Vabbè. Ok, andiamo. Andiamo avanti. Chi sono questi?
Can't wait to get shipped off to another base.
I hope I'm not bothering you.
Ti spiace come lavorare con miniature?
No.
Cosa?
Oh, I mean, was that too frank? I don't know. I mean,
Ah,
this job
sì.
pays well, but it's dangerous and hard work. I hurt myself a lot, too. I'm definitely looking forward to my contract being up so I can leave. But I don't really know what I'll do after. Oh, man, this is all so stressful.
Sembri un po' nervoso, tutto bene.
Well, I guess I am. The thing is, I get injured on the job a lot. Nothing too
Course.
serious. I've lost a few fingers and toes and stuff. And will I have to go see Dr. Flynn a lot for treatment? I'm pretty sure she's annoyed and sick of seeing me. I don't blame her. I've been thinking about writing her a letter of apology, but I have no idea where to even start. I don't want to come across as weird or annoying.
Ok.
Stay
Tu chi
safe.
sei?
The
Ah,
military
Mario.
life may be tough, but damn it, I'm gonna make my family proud.
Arrivederci cazzo.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Ah, questo lo
Take your
parlare.
time.
Ah no.
We got lots of stuff. Just
Vediamo cosa
ask.
vende però.
Cool. That's what we do here.
Provviste. Compriamo le provviste, va? Pasta colativa. Va bene. Vale? Ah, 10 fa. Risorse non mi servono. Le granate vende, vabbè. Niente interessante. Ah, munizioni, giusto. E ho finito i soldi. E vendiamo qualcosa. Cosa vendiamo? Ah, questi sono due. Ok, poi 105, 80, 200 sono questo. Lo spazio, quindi questa la vendiamo. Leggera la corazza posseduta. Questa mi piace, la tengo. Questa la tengo. 157, questa la tengo. Vendi l'astronave. Ah, è vero. Vabbè. Non la calcio. Prendo i nutu. Pianta ogni tanto, pianta gas. Ah, serve la line. A posto. Ah, questo. Una mina. Questa è mina e questa la tengo. Ok. Compa. Munizioni, sì, giusto. Devo vendere altra roba. Caschi, vero? Questo. Anche. Vabbè, via. Via. E questa la tengo. No, questa la tengo. Beh, posso vendere dai miei amici, no?
See you around.
Solo devo parlare con Sala. Dov'è Sala? Andiamo da lei,
Whatever
prendiamo
you
la
need.
roba, un po' di roba.
Want to see what I'm carrying?
Allora, questa. 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 Questa la lascio. Questa mi sa che non posso venderla. Questa. 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 Questa la tengo. Questa la tengo. Poi tutte. Tutte le lascio. Se sono piccole, no, queste le lascio. I vestiti. Li lascio. Ah, mina. Giusto. E questa me la tengo io per me. Ok, poi. Ah, i bottiglie. Questa la lascio. Questo, questo, questo. Risorse. Questo tutto. Questa la lascio, può servire. Questa la lascio. Le batterie possono servire. A posto. Adesso vediamo sta roba.
How's it going? Yeah, let's get you hooked up.
Allora, armi. Questa. 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 Questa la tengo. Ma sì, queste bianche le vendo. A posto così, teniamo questi. Poi questo teniamo. Ah, la mina. Risorse, ah bello. No, stop. A posto. Quindi così.
Happy to help.
Munizioni. Forse è meglio che mi tengo questi 8000 crediti. Boh, va bene. Va bene così.
Come back anytime.
Il computer qua? Salve.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Capitano Snake, una guardia, missione di aiuto di Percy Walker per una scoperta preoccupante.
Do you know? Well, I do wish I could
No,
help you,
che
Captain,
cavolo.
but Dr.
È
Walker has been
scomparso.
missing for some time. A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
Perché i minatori stanno nascondendo?
They were all devils.
Ah,
Red Devils. A UC Marine unit based here on Mars, though they were disbanded shortly after the Colony War. I presume a number of them served alongside Dr. Walker. Bonds forged in battle and all that.
che tipo di problema disciplinare stiamo parlando?
Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
Posso cercare di identificarlo io?
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority.
Lord.
Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
Quanto vi deve?
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
Vedo cosa posso fare. Dimmi dove è stato visto l'ultima volta.
Oh, I can't believe you're
No,
helping me.
vabbè.
What a stupid...
Carica. Sidonia. Quali sono? Vediamo. Non è gradito. No! Devi fare tutto il pezzo. Delle cose
Found a
che-
clutch of heat leeches.
Mannaggia. Adesso carico un'altra parte. Vediamo. Niente. Devo salvare prima di parlare con quel tizio.
Hey. Hey, welcome to the city. I'm still learning where everything...
Che cavolo. No. Il vino no. Aspetta, li carico. Compriamo solo le munizioni, mi sa che forse è meglio. E Digipoc, che c'è il Digipack.
Always nice to kick back in the broken spear after a long day.
How's it going? We got lots of stuff. Yeah, let's get...
Allora, questo. Lo sto attento cosa compro. Resistenza 70 anni. Prosciuga completamente ossigeno. Casa spostatezza. Ah. Danni. A posto. Poi compriamo un po' di munizioni. E vedo che armi vende. Sembra niente interessante. Adesso vendiamo roba.
Yo, stay good out there.
Ah, che casino. Vieni qua, Sara.
If something's on your mind, glad to haul whatever you...
Io le lascio. Le armi. $150, 57. A posto, questo li vendiamo.
No, we done talking already.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Sounds like a plan.
No, ho sbagliato. Vabbè. Fa niente. Ah già. Dimmi. Sembra di no. Compa. Devo prendere sta roba da lei.
I'm here for you. Let's see what you got.
E queste me le tengo per me, vedo giusto? Ai libri. Queste le tieni. A posto.
I'll be counting the minutes to our next chat.
Hey, welcome to... Yeah,
Basta,
let's
vende
get you
solo
hooked
e non
up.
compro più niente. Ho sbagliato. Ah, vero. Recupero però. Teniamo questo. Teniamo tutto. Ah, i libri devo vendere, vero, giusto. Dove 12? No, questo lo tengo. Questo. A posto. Salviamo
Yo,
adesso.
stay good out there.
Ah, la roba dalla nave, vedi.
Take your time. And happy to help. Take a look at what I've got.
Questo. Teniamo. Questo. A posto. Ah, vedo. Boh, a posto.
See you around.
Salviamo.
Invoices
col
can be
tizio.
collected. Oh. Do you know? A shame, too.
L'ho
Not the
fatto
sort
prima.
of work the Trade Authority. I invested no but then he... I presume them, but at this point... They were all dead. I presume a number... Dr. Walker, something his... Perhaps a little too... That won't be necessary. But we...
Oh, I loathe the trade.
Quanto vi deve?
Why? I don't recall. So if you were able to...
Non sono qui per discutere i vostri crediti, voglio sapere dove trovarli.
I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity. Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest.
Ah, ecco.
Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there. Was there something else?
Io vado, aspetta
Be
che
my
salviamo.
guest.
Voglio ripagare il debito del tizio. Vediamo cosa succede. Se ho i soldi però.
Was there something else?
Quanto vi deve Percival?
I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest that's accrued,
no, già fatto.
if you're feeling charitable, I'd be happy to look it up for you.
Vediamo.
Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... Here, his current balance. And do remember, all transactions are final.
20.000.
It seems
No,
your
non c'è
account
soldi,
doesn't
per
have
niente.
that much at the moment. You're welcome to come back at a later time. Now, unless there's something else you needed.
Ok. Tu chi sei?
There's nothing like
cittadino.
seeing old... I swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time.
Da qua. Ha salvato.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any active sites.
Broken spear's upstairs.
Ah.
Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
E se mi piace bere sta presente giù però non posso stare. Mi manda sangue. Calmo, sono dall'avanguardia. No, ok.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
You. Why don't you come here and tell
Ma che
me
cosa è
why some
successo?
stray wants with Wolf?
What? Go off gravel.
Niente.
Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker?
I termomolti potrebbero minacciare la galassia. Missione aiuto di Percival per fermarlo.
What? Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser? Look, you can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about Percival.
Sala Morgan, che poi farla finita la sceneggiata. Dobbiamo solo appagliare i momenti.
You can spare us the performative stonewalling. We simply need a moment of his time, and you needn't hear from us ever again.
And you're someone I should trust, huh? Why?
I'm UC military. Retired. Can give you my gene tag code too if you'd like.
Not necessary. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
E tu e Percy eravate i diavoli rossi, puoi dirmi di più su di loro?
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough, reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the Devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the Colony War ended and the Armistice came down, everything associated with Xeno weapons got shelved. Red Devils included. Now...
Ok.
Now they're just a memory.
Tu hai lavorato con le schieno armi?
Me? Nah. Infantry officer. but my grunts deployed alongside the things. Never seen anything like it, before or since. Monsters from the darkest corners of the Black, rampaging across the battlefield. And understand why they banned them. Brutal. Armistice hurt us more than most, but... wow. Wasn't all bad that came out of that agreement.
E come suggerisci di pulire l'uomo di Percival?
Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct. If you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
And, one soldier to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
Ah. Le dosse del cancellare del...
I look forward to hearing the good news.
Psst, hey, you. Maybe Vanguard? Come here.
Ah.
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
Perché sai dove posso trovare?
Oh, no. I mean, I've got my suspicions, but look, you're planning to help Percival, right?
Non sembra che ci sia alternative per trovarlo.
Sure. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Progetti, non è che state producendo sostanze.
No. Well, yes, but the medical kind. I'd help him make whatever the city was running low on that month, and we'd sell it to the miners for cheap. But the Trade Authority got wind and wanted their cut. And then some.
Ematita cosa sarebbe?
It's mostly iron and about 3 centuries of human water runoff, though only Percival would be able to tell you all the trace elements and whatnot. But it builds up around human settlements, and something about the Martian soil changes it, makes it into something new. And we think we found a use for it.
Chiedo scusa, tu chi sei?
Oh, I'm Cambridge. I was Percival's assistant. Apprentice, really. Couldn't work in the mines anymore, so he gave me a job helping with some of his side projects. Knows experiments inside and out, and I know this one was gonna be big.
Presumo che ci sia una ragione per cui non l'avete già fatto.
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Cosa è successo al mercato del lavoro su Marte?
Biggest employer on Mars has always been Deimos Star Yards. After the Colony War, armistice meant they needed a lot fewer warships. Fewer ships meant fewer minerals. That meant a lot of folks scrounging for work around here.
Cosa sono gli spazianti?
A bunch of parasites and cutthroats. They're folks from the fringes of space, willing to put down anyone who tries to move in on what they've decided is theirs, even when it ain't. Strange this group would pick Mars as a new home. Sure, we're not downtown New Atlantis, but there are places where they'd be bothered less than here. My guess is the Authority tipped them off when they heard we were working down there, and cut off what they thought was the competition, you know?
Un sacco da oro per evitare di comprare un cuscino, ma va bene, d'accordo, dimmi dov'è questa miniera.
Oh, yeah. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research. Wouldn't put it past the Authority for a second to have clued off the spacers to get back at us.
Bordello. Milioni di missioni. Tanto salviamo. Paga il debito, funzionalissimo. Uccidi, ok, finiamo. Che cavolo è successo qua? Ok. No. Questo. Cos'è? Ah. È lontano? A 200 metri.
Got anything on your scanner? Ora salviamo. Non posso atterrare gli aspetta. Si faccia una mappa qua. Si facciamo così. Tac. Miniere abbandonate. Ah, non si può. Attento se ci sono nemici. Guarda qua. Guarda. Insomma che non c'è. Sembra aria pulita qua.
Alt, siamo arrivati. Ci arriviamo.
Very much we can survive at this low of a temperature.
Going my way.
Allora, c'ho le granate mi sembra, no?
Watch out! I can't take much more of this! Hey! That's not fair!
Dirò tutto dopo, vediamo. Vediamo un po' cosa buttare. Ah. Dov'è? Figlio un cammano. Allora. Ok. E forse è meglio che mi curo. Che c'ho l'anima col veleno? Ah, c'ho già su. Sì. C'ho già su.
These access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we'll remember the way back to the surface.
Me l'ho visto. Chi sei? Ah, Sara. Me l'ho dimenticato. Troppo lontani, cavolo. Un cecchino. Adesso ce l'ho, un'arma tipo cecchino. Prendiamo questo. Troppo lontano. Non va bene, questo. Questo? Prendiamo qui. No. Ah, però c'è il coso rosso. Il blu. Ah, ecco, questo va bene. Preso. Cazzo!
This is gonna end badly for you.
Continua a sparare granate. Ce ne sono tanti. Va bene sta arma. Prendiamo un'altra. Foglietti in poverito. L'altro lontano. Questo non va bene. Questo è un fucile. Questo qua. E toglimi da qua. Andiamo di qua. Oddio. Tieni. Qua va bene. via. Cazzo, qualcuno che non lo vedo. Coglio, devo curarmi. Da dove? Bastardo, devo arrivarmi da qua. Giù. Là. Ok.
This is gonna end badly for you.
Devo cambiare arma, quella là col mirino blu. Devo usare. Qual è che era? No, questa va bene.
Show me what you've got. Got another one! Ha! You're a damn joke!
Adesso è nascosto. Qua dietro.
Where'd you go, damn it?
Eccolo. La porta qua.
This must lead to the miners' living quarters. I can't imagine having to live almost every waking moment underground.
Levati.
Bad luck for you. Oh, my head. Goodbye. You picked the wrong day to piss me off. Who's next? I'm sure they had something we can use.
Ok.
I find you.
Prima ci continuiamo qua.
You keep running.
What was that?
Vediamo un po'. Ok. Ci salviamo. Sbagliato. Sa che si finisce un'altra volta il tuo gioco. Penso di finire stasera. No, ho mixato, vabbè. Ho fatto prendere un colpo.
Yeah.
It was nothing, guys.
Ah, sono qua. No, no. Lontano, cazzo.
Give me some cover.
Ma dove? Quello scoppia.
Incoming.
Ma dov'è il tizio che è? Cosa si fa a scendere?
Well, we clearly can't get through this way. Perhaps we should try making our way down using the caves in the back of the area.
Ah, ok. È chiuso qua, ok.
Look at all this old drilling equipment left here to rust. Not surprising, though. Mining lasers rendered these machines completely obsolete.
È tutto chiuso qua. Spogliatoio. Chi è? Antonina Monaca, ok. Ah. La lancia. No. Perché non me l'ha messa? Uffa. Ecco. Addio. Salviamo. Ho sbagliato.
last very long.
Un poster. Un baseball. Ah. Questo me lo bevo. Pettoni. Canale sigata.
Might as well take what we can.
Ah, perché non vedo le scritte, con le scritte non vedo cosa prendo. Questo è figo. Cazzo, so che sono troppo pesanti. Sì, vado molto dietro. Devo capire come si fa ad andare là. Qua dice andare qua. Ma qua è libero, è là che andare sotto non so come si fa ad andare. Qua che non andare, poi si può andare qua sotto. Da qua. Ah, è qua la strada.
Damn it.
sono incassato. Ok. No, ho sbagliato. E adesso tocca piacere.
Well, that's a waste.
Che cavolo. Sono dei granati?
Get down! Heads up! You're done! Come on, Mark!
Ecco qua che esplosione.
Well, I suppose.
Vediamo cos'ha. Lavoratamente liquido più resistente a termica qua. Questo non so se posso darglielo alla mia amica.
They're not going to need it anymore.
Dov'è? Sara? Non ti vedo. Minchia. Ah no.
Ah, my day just got. Bring me anything useful?
Giusto qua. Qualche anima.
Have something for me?
Sì. Ah, questo. Go! Vabbè. Va bene così.
Ah, I miss talking to you already.
C'è gente qua. Dov'è? Da dietro, bastardo. Giù. Non vedo. Non vedo. Eccolo. Cogno. Colani. Vai là. Bastardo. Comunque.
Wrong day to piss me off.
Don't leave any of that behind.
Perché c'è un montacarichi qua? Ah, ok. La scorciatoia. Penso che ci sono più nemici. Aspetta. Dove sarà? Non c'è altra roba qua. Sarà? C'è anche la cassaforte dopo la fiamma. Sta arrivando. Sarà? Devo parlare con te, Sara.
Let me guess. Have something for me?
Allora, ne buttiamo via qualcosa. Bene, buttiamo via questa. La prendo così la butto via. Poi ma questo è uguale, perciò via. No. Questi li butto via. A posto.
See you soon, love.
Allora, buttiamo via la roba. Questo. No, voglio buttare. Ah sì, gli andiamo la roba adesso.
The two of us make glad to haul what it...
Togliamo questa. 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 Questa la tengo. Ah, qua. Poi questo. Va bene così. A posto. Filti.
You can tell me anything.
C'è anche questo.
I can't believe how perfectly we were made for each other. Oh, I love our little chats.
A
You
posto.
know how to make a woman feel special.
La salviamo. Ah, c'è una cassaforte. Giusto. Sì. Come sono bluffi il clown, come sono bluffi il clown.
You know what, on second thought, I don't want to know.
Tu sei Sara.
The two of us make. Let's see what you got.
Mm, 272. Togliamo questa. Questa. Niente. E buttiamo via le batterie.
Ah, I missed talk.
No! Però vi posso dare qualcosa, vero?
Looking to you already. Whatever you need. Bring me anything useful?
Andiamo questo. No, ho sbagliato. Ah, a posto.
Oh, I love our little chats. You know how to make a woman feel special.
Che alto qua? No, no, faccio qua.
care of the spacers, huh? Good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, Thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Ah. Prendi un campione, ecco. No, prendi deciso. Allora. Controllare quello. Aspetta, salviamo.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Ah, chiamo da senso. Ah, è qua. L'ascensore era qua vicino. Ah, è questo. Viaggiamo. No, faccio più così. No.
exchange is a great place to buy your weapons.
Ti.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Eccomi. Salve.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. That you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
Certo, posso provarci, certo.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Ok, salviamo. Tu vendi qualcosa?
Yeah.
Notorious bandit gang reported to be in the wild somewhere outside the city, as thus far including
You bothering me for a reason?
Ah, dall'altra parte.
Take your time and ask me if you need anything. I'm here to
Salviamo.
help.
Was there something else?
Una proposta da fare per te, piuttosto di cosa?
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Una sostanza prodotta a partire da partite acquose, lo chiamo tiramisù, trasforma le partite viscose in crediti liquidi come...
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before. And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
Rendi i minatori più efficienti, qui dato che ne avevo state.
An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard.
L'ho già cacciato io, l'allenamento non ti costerà un credito. Qua.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work. Bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials. The licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened, thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Voglio che cancellate il debito di Percival.
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped. Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the Authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road.
We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
Ok.
If you do find Dr. Walker, please tell him I'm looking forward to never seeing his face again.
Adesso andiamo. Quindi adesso compriamo qualcosa dal tizio.
Through official UC channels or
Hey,
our
you
trade
looking for
authorities.
anything? Cool. Let's...
Munizioni. Boh. Forse è meglio che non compro niente. Questo non troppo. Non compro niente. Tengo i soldi. Andiamo.
Got something on your mind, love? You can spit it out. Well, well, look what the Martian winds blew in.
Cosa fai di precise per l'unità commerciali?
I'm in what you might call the Special Liaisons Department. When the TA needs to deal with, let's call them organizations that tend to fly below the radar, that's where I step in. I keep my own hours and the pay is good. So who the hell am I to complain?
L'autorità commerciale fa molto affari qui a Cidonia.
You bet your arse we do, love. You've got all these dusties crammed into this tin can of a city scrambling to use their profit shares to pay their bills. If they have a thin month in the mines, the credits are still due. So we're here to buy anything and everything people want to sell. And I do mean everything, if you catch my meaning. Not that I'm admitting to anything, of course.
Puoi dirmi di più sulle bacheche delle missioni su dove trovarle?
Sure. Mission board's where you should go if you're looking for your one-and-done freelance jobs. You'll tend to find them at local watering holes near spaceports, like the Broken Spear here in Sidonia. All right, let me get back to work.
Vabbè.
Yeah?
Ho sistemato il debito di Perseus presso l'autorità commerciale.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Vuoi dire qualcosa?
Let Percival know he doesn't have to hide anymore.
Only employees of Deimos Staryard's mining division are authorized to mine resources. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Sidonian security.
Aspetta, facciamo così. Troppo spesso. Che modo è questo? Trova Percival. Ah, di qua.
Exploring these mining operations has given me an appreciation for the risks Dusties take to make a living. Dove cavolo sei andato a cacciare poi? Questa struttura. Boh. Ecco. Aspetta, salviamo.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Dottor Walter, campione tessuto deve essere analizzato. Trattamento sul sangue.
Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at?
C'è un terremorfo preso su un mondo troppo giovane per averne uno.
A fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me?
Adamson.
Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we?
All right. Just get those cellular markers tagged.
Wait. Where are the markers? This can't be right.
This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Un campione o è falso? Prelevato dal telemorfo con le mie mani.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Adio l'ha menzionato, è sempre stata una vera tragedia.
It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Ma hai detto che l'attacco a Londra è stato enorme. No, perché solo un telemorfo fa tanta paura?
Because until now, the terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here.
Gli ordini sono di portare le tue analisi ad Adrian, dovrebbe ascoltarci a sincronamente.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going. Sample's safe. You got my
Come hai
word.
fatto questo posto? Il Buddha ha detto che il vecchio quartier generale dei Diavoli Rossi, vero? Giusto.
That's right. UC shuttered it after the war, but I just happened to remember the access codes. Figure no one else was using it. Plus, I knew the security was good enough that the Trade Authority couldn't just come waltzing in the door even if they figured out where I was. So, I set up shop. Lou hooked me up with some supplies when I first came down. Damn good thing he did, too. Since once those spacers moved in, I was on my own until you showed.
Cosa hai fatto per incazzare tanto Kai e l'opportunità commerciale?
The ultimate sin. I cut him out of a deal. Medicine can get tight on Mars. Mining's plenty dangerous. So I cooked up some meds on the side for an old friend who was running low. Well, that friend told her friends, and before I knew it, I'd become Mars' go-to black market pharmacist. Trade Authority eventually found out and wanted a piece of everything I sold. And then some. It was at that point I decided to take my leave of absence.
Dimmi onestamente, molto grave quel campione corrisponde a quelli di London.
It's certainly not good. Terramorph attacks don't bother us in our daily lives because they're so infrequent. Londinian was horrible, but it was one rare exception. Another sample, though, gets us one step closer to it becoming the rule, which means we need to get this information into the right hands as soon as possible.
Presumo che anche tu abbia lavorato alla squadra, che sono America De Luci.
Someone spilled the beans, huh? Yeah, Hadrian and I. We're both former Xeno warfare, but it's been almost 20 years since the UC cut us loose. Since then, well, I've just been trying to make ends meet, picking up jobs as a lab tech, a physician, a vet. Not a lot of folks excited to hire someone with a past like mine. Which is why, when the Trade Authority offered to bring me on as a consultant, I leapt at the chance. Guess I should have spent a little more time on that fine print.
Ok. Ora cosa devo fare? Conta, ok. Aspetta, prima esploriamo bene sto luogo. Non c'è niente. Là. Come no? È casciato. Laviamo. Che cavolo. Modo va salvato. Ma è lontanissimo. Là.
Back in Sidonia. Ah, I cherish these visits to the forgotten corners of the United Colonies. Do your part to keep Sidonia and graffiti free.
Is that really her?
Ecco.
Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. You gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
Qualche sconto a fuoco in più quelli che mi capi di solito non ti consiglio mai niente di esistito.
That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Operazioni archivi della giustizia, cosa che fa e cosa hanno a che fare col collettivo fiscale e la casata Valu?
Well, when the colony war came to a close 19 years ago, with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. The UC, Freestar, and House Varun. They made a lot of decisions about what sort of tactics should and shouldn't be permitted in future conflicts. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the archives. Now, it's possible to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all 3 factions. And as to what our research is doing in there, well, I'll get to that.
Il gabinetto cos'è?
The Cabinet's the UC's highest governing body. The President, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads. Any major decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind.
Questi che cercate non sembrano dati qualunque, sono tutto orecchi in attesa della spiegazione.
Of course. You deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
E quindi adesso cosa siete? Non è che lo dicevi, Tutto questo non spiega ancora perché I dati sui telefonti sono negli archivi.
Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the colony war. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Perché il gabinetto non dovrebbe dar consultissi
I mean, I hope they will, given the evidence we've acquired. But getting the Freestar Collective and House Varun on our side, that won't be easy.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean negotiations and deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So it's gonna be up to us to get them on board.
Non esalti il fatto che tu mi avevi nascosto informazioni, ma penso potete...
That's all I'm asking. Thank you. Now I need to get this work up in the cabinet's hands. Once that's done, I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
The bridge above the Mast Nat station. Meet
Perché
me
non mi hai
there.
detto prima che eri?
When people find out who I am, it usually makes things complicated. And the situation we were in back on Tau Ceti, in that moment, we sure as hell didn't need any added complications.
Cosa potrebbe significare con l'impotenza questo campione, quello di Rondoni?
I wish I knew. Despite the difference in scale of the two attacks, the samples having the same markers, it's too big of a red flag to ignore. But whether it's something internal to these morphs that's different, or something common in the environment, or something else completely, we can't know yet. We just need more information. That's why we need to speak to the cabinet.
Quindi i dati che ottieni sono banditi, per questo ci serve tutto di questo aiuto per ottenerli.
Exactly. To access the archives, we need to get the UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun to all agree to help. And just getting the UC alone on board is going to be hard enough. I don't expect the cabinet's going to be thrilled about the prospect of rocking that diplomatic vessel.
Okay.
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated.
Facciamo questa missione, finiamo. Quale cammino è? Chiaro. Boh.
Hey, can we skip the local chunks this time? Never agrees with my stomach.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place.
Cosa?
Of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Tu sei un clone di un uomo, come funziona?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
Ci sono altri esemplari del tuo programma, altri cloni?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young. Training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
Questo White dice essere stato comandante eccezionale Seduce. Non gusto colore.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective, and UC. Military, and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Cosa ha fatto tuo padre per meritare di essere messo a morte?
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
Wow, io pensavo che la mia famiglia fosse un casino.
My areas of expertise are pretty specific, but messed up families are up there. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Vuoi dirmi qualcosa di più su tuo padre? Ah, dai, i tuoi occhi sono rossi, risultati processi con azione.
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
Vuoi dirmi qualcosa in più su tuo padre?
I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being Fleet Admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead. Until his defeat during the Colony War, though, he was known as an extremely effective commander. Savvy, perceptive. That mind opened a lot of doors for him. And for me, too. But Ve Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life.
Qualche suggerimento su quello che dovevi dire al gabinetto?
It's hard to know exactly what might sway them. I'd just be honest about what you saw. A colony wiped out, and a lot of lives lost. Something we don't want anyone else to have to experience.
Onestamente, quali sono i rischi se dovessimo accedere a questi dati?
Eye strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramorph project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They're deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise.
Non ho nessuna domanda, no.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Something you still wanted to discuss? Sounds like...
Cazzo. Che storia questa.
Our cue. Here we go.
Keeping the skies safe out there?
Ah, welcome.
Ah.
You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Adi ha spiegato chiaramente questo problema deve essere affrontato alla massima urgenza.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Ricordate ancora cosa è stato chiuso con l'archivio.
All knowledge related to the technologies banned by the UC and the Freestar Collective after the Colony War resides in the archives, including the aforementioned Terramorph data you and Hadrian are after. I want to know what you, someone with less direct involvement in the Armistice, sees as the purpose behind granting said access.
Io sono qui per raccontare cosa è successo, quello che i piani cambiati. Si siano unitati questo.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
Ha distrutto la colonia prima di che questa si accorgesse di lui, piuttosto allarmante.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Questo, se c'è la possibilità che quello che è successo tra ceti possa accadere altrove, la richiesta deve essere raccolta.
I'm uncomfortable opening
No!
the archives without gathering more information. However, if
Vabbè,
that's the path forward you
facciamo.
prefer, then so be it.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point,
Va
doesn't
bene
it?
così.
Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
Che succede?
What is that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident.
Saliamo.
Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
1, 2, 3. Sono un doppio. Ok. Si sente.
Happening.
There's been an attack at the spaceport.
Ah!
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral.
Allora.
Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Gonna take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there. Delays could mean lives here, Captain.
Two of us make quite the pair. I'll be counting the minutes to our next journey.
Ok. Ok, non si può viaggiare qua. Ah, da qua. Oddio.
Rifle, grab it! Now!
Carrying enough clutter there? Should we find some more? Score another point for us.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Stai insinuando che Xenomorphi fossero controllati la mente dalla gente.
I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The result of the projection, though, can vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them, but still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terramorph.
Let's do it. Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up! Don't just stand there! Turn!
You've lost. You're never gonna win. They always win.
No. Ah, ok. No, ho sbagliato.
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Yeah, that's what we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before.
Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can. Those things turn people against us.
There were.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Voglio che ci congiate le spalle.
Roger that. We're on you. Eyes open. Contact!
Are you?
Non c'ho granate. No.
Target locked!
Never take
Non manca lì.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
Okay.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. The universe put the right people in the right place.
Avete tutti tenuto la posizione. Siete voi qui, non io. Vai.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion.
Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
If you hadn't been here, better not dwell on that.
Boh, andiamo avanti la prossima volta. Saliamo. Mamma mia, non finisce più.